Hey, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's see if I can figure my life out here. So, I finally got my club, y'all. Have you gotten this yet? I am really excited about this one. I love floral stuff. And I really love that they're doing something different with the surfaces, with the transfers, and kind of mixing it up a little bit every single month. We never know what it's going to be. And this month, it comes with a piece of watercolor paper, okay, and this really cool hanger. So it has the hanger on the back, and it's magnetic too. Or you can put the paper in it, and it'll stand. Cool, huh? Hi, Steph. Hi, Laura. Welcome. So you can do it either way, however you want. Okay, let me take this off here. And it holds, it's pretty sturdy. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Okay, so first things first, we gotta wax this surface, okay? Hi, Alma. Any paper that you use, you need to wax it well, okay? And because if you don't, you will tear your surface. Hi, Diane. How are you? Hi, Donna. Welcome. Thanks for joining me, ladies. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Sorry I was MIA yesterday. I needed a mental health day. Hi, Margie. How are you? You can comment the word August to get the link to get the stuff that I'm using, to sign up for my club, and to check out more about chalk. All right. So I went ahead, I fuzzed this whole entire thing. Now, this month's club comes with the surface and this little thing. It also comes with a little string to hang it if you decide to use that. The transfer, of course, every single month it's a exclusive transfer. And it also comes with 2 paste packets. Now, I dropped my other one. Here it is. Okay, you get Shimmer Harvest and Papaya this month. Okay, I'm going to use my jars because why not, right? I also need, let me see if I can dig in here. Well, I don't have another stir stick available to me at this moment. But I have a little squeegee that I cut up so I can use that as a semi-stir stick. Now, I'm going to fuzz this. Hi, Melanie. How are you? Hi, Marie. And I want to make sure I fuzz really well, especially on the edges. Let me move this over here. Because I don't want to tear up my paper. Okay. Hi, Bev. How are you? Yeah, I am so ready to go on vacation, y'all. My job is just taking it out of me. I think I started telling y'all last week about how we have this 6:30 a.m. meeting that I have to get up for every single day of the week. It is torture. Hi, Connie. And normally I don't start work until 8, okay? And I work from home, so I'm very lucky, okay? I understand that. But it allows me to sleep in a little bit because it takes me a very short amount of time to take a shower and get dressed. Even if I'm doing my hair, okay, and makeup. Literally 30 minutes I can be done in the shower, blow dried, makeup on, and fully dressed, okay? And even less than that if I just have to shower and get dressed. If I don't do my hair or anything. And so I've been getting up earlier, way earlier every day for that meeting. And I've also been, so usually whenever I have that meeting in the morning, I would get up and do that meeting, and then I go like back to my room and like hang out in my bed for another little bit before I actually had to start working again for like another 30 minutes or so, just to like really get a chance to wake up, you know? And I haven't been doing that. So it's been hard, really hard. And I know y'all will probably think I'm a little baby for that, but you know, I'm not made for working this hard, okay? I keep saying that. All right, this is Papaya, but it's been difficult for me. So I was thinking that I wanted to do kind of an ombre, But now I'm sort of thinking I want to do a hot mess. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to just take papaya and I'm going to put more than what I think I need. Okay. And I'm going to just dab it all over. Okay. Literally random places. All right. Hopefully that's going to be enough. And you know what? I'm going to clean this because I don't want to be dirtying out more tools than I actually have to use. Okay. Hi, Brooke. How are you? Sorry I missed your message at first. All right. So anyway, yeah, I've been like struggling really hard and working later every single day than I normally do because I try to be off at 4 o'clock every single day. But I think I told y'all I took over the role of someone that was working for me that quit. And so I'm having to do my regular job plus that job. And it's killer, y'all. All right. So that's how a hot mess starts. Okay. I have a clean squeegee here. Yeah, it is a lot. Okay. So that's why I'm MIA sometimes. Now I'm just going to take my squeegee and I'm going to start kind of spreading. And as I go, I'm going to sort of mix the colors, okay? I'm not like stirring them together or anything like that, but I'm just like using my squeegee to allow those to mix naturally. And it's going to make, I think, a pretty cool effect. It'll be fallish. I was thinking I really need to try a sunset in the background of this. I think that would be really pretty. Like an ombre sunset. I love an ombre sunset, y'all. I love it. This would be the perfect transfer to do that with. Because you could do it right on the transfer. Look how much I ended up wasting. It's totally fine. I'm going to just wipe that off. And I'm going to I'm going to try and pick up the excess off my transfer so that I'm not having to wash all that off. And then I can just put that in my cup over there. Now, as I pull, I'm going to be careful. Now, this is watercolor paper, okay? Anytime that you use paper, you do run the risk of tearing it. So, I did actually. Shoot. Darn it. So, that just goes to show you that even if you wax really well, even if you fuzz enough, you still might have a problem. So make sure that you fuzz well. Make sure that you wax well. And I'm going to try my best to place this back down. Now, I think I have a way that I can fix this. And you really can't even tell. So it's kind of abstract anyways, which is fantastic because I was really looking forward to this transfer. So just be gentle. And if you notice, like I noticed that it was starting to tear it, I pulled it off the other way, the opposite way, so that it wouldn't rip that paper all the way up, okay? But you really can't even tell where it tore. So I'm going to dry this. And I have a solution in mind, I think. But I think this is just perfect. Now you could watercolor the background if you want and then do your transfer. Like, I think this would be really cool if you painted it like black first and then do the transfer over it because the flowers and stuff are going to pick up the background color. Okay? I used Papaya and Shimmer Harvest. I did a hot mess with those two. Now, I'm going to dry this really well, and then I kind of stuck this back down where the paste would hold it, and it's holding it pretty well, actually. So, I don't think I even need, so what I was thinking is that I could take a little bit of Mod Podge and just like pat it over that paper where it tore it up, but I don't even need to do that. And honestly, you can't even see it, where it tore it. So that's pretty good. This paper is super thick. Really sturdy, nice paper, actually. I wasn't sure what to expect. Whenever they said it was watercolor paper, because I have some watercolor paper, but it's not this heavy. So I'm going to have to look into getting some of this nice, thick watercolor paper. Now, you could do this either way. You could make it hang like this, okay? And then hang it with the little hooks on the back. Or you can use this and make it stand up, okay? And do it as a shelf sitter. Depends on how you want to display it in your home, okay? If you've got shelf space, which I'm kind of running out of, oops, dagnabbit. I'm kind of running out of places to put stuff. I do have, my parents brought my buffet, my grandmother's buffet over this weekend. So I do have that now. I'm looking forward to styling that. I believe it's an antique, but it will stand up like this. Okay? Isn't it great? In the 40s? What is that? What is happening? It's like 98 degrees here. Like 24/7. So that's the club this month. You can comment August to find out how to sign up with me. I would absolutely love to have you as my club member. And if not, I mean, that's fine too. Make sure that you comment !notify to get notifications whenever I go live. It's nice standing up, right? I like that too. And of course, if you become my Perks member, you will save 30%. Hi, Deborah, how are you? On all of your purchases, including your club every month. Isn't it great? Thanks for watching, Lori. All right, y'all. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Let's see if I can.